Good afternoon, Fabio Lonetti for Winston Capital Advisors, and we're going to cover the week of, excuse me one second, January 28th to February 1st. A lot to cover. I'm going to try to go fast, and so we don't take too much time. So we have trade talks, Apple, a lot of report, Apple, Microsoft, Tesla, PayPal, Facebook. We had a Fed meeting, very important. What happened in January? We started a new month, Brexit and the labor report. So let's go quickly. We had a very good advance on the trade talks with China. Remember, Liu He, the top guy, was in Washington, D.C., the 31st and 30th. And basically, it looks like there was a lot of gains in the conversations, to the point that this morning Bloomberg announced that President Trump and Vice Premier Xi Jinping will meet at the end of February in Vietnam. So clearly, I think it's one of the things less to worry about the market if we come to an agreement on the trade talks. For the first time in a long time, consumer confidence went down in the United States. Remember, we had a very good, strong Christmas season, backed by big consumer confidence and very low unemployment. And for the first time in January, it took a dip. It might have been the issue of the government shutdown and all these conversations, but something that to follow on. Then, the Fed did not raise rates on Tuesday, Wednesday, as expected, but in the communique that came after, clearly acknowledged that they're going to have a policy that is more flexible, meaning let's not talk about normalization of rates, let's talk more about what is the data telling me about the economy. So the market rally, because in a way we will have a free pass from the Fed, which I would say might last 3 to 4 months, so the market celebrates with that. And on that, we recommended increasing 10% your positions in equity stocks, particularly the US and emerging markets. And within emerging markets, Latin America, Brazil and Argentina are our favorite picks. On that note, the markets closed very well. We closed January up 7%, give or take. Emerging markets did up up 9%. And Brazil and Argentina, they were almost up 20% for the beginning of the year. So it's a good start. Unfortunately, last year we also had a good start, and we had a very difficult year. But as we said earlier, we think that 19 might return us the 18 gains plus something else. Again, we're very positive. We don't think there is a recession coming. We think that the Fed is now on the right set. And then let's go to the companies. They've been reporting very well. I mean, Apple, great surprise, big rally. Facebook up 12% on really, starting to monetize the 2.7 billion monthly users, the 2.4 billion daily users, so that's huge. Microsoft, Tesla and PayPal, not so much. Good numbers, a little bit of a weak guidance for Q1, but down 3-4%, not a big deal. The same with Amazon. Amazon reported a very good number, record numbers, a lot of growth in different divisions, especially the cloud business, but the market didn't like it a lot because it gave weak guidance for Q1. We like it. We'll use this opportunity to either buy the company or sell some puts, take advantage of the volatility. And then we had a very good, strong labor report, 306,000 new employments created in January. The market was expected 165, but the number was great, but the review of the numbers a little bit down. So clearly not as good, not as spectacular, still a very, very good number for the economy. And finally, Brexit more and more looks like we're going the way of a hard Brexit. Clearly, it's kind of interesting, but there is no agreements. They vote this, they vote that. And we're getting close to the date, and doesn't look like we have a story that makes sense. Actually, Goldman Sachs came with a report saying that they view that it's the most likely event is going to be a hard Brexit. We don't know, but we think we're going, unfortunately, in that direction. So that's all we have. I'm a little bit short of breath because I'm in Denver, which is a mile high, and somehow it's affecting my breathing. Have a great week for our subscribers, like always, every day, 9:45, and more information at winston.capital. Have a great week.